my vision, but still I fight against it. I fight against them. My hands are restrained, feet kick out, teeth sinking into flesh, but it's fruitless. I am growing weaker. Her fingers twitch. Once. Twice. Nothing. Tilly! My scream rips through me as I am yanked to my feet. Tilly! I scramble for traction, every fibre of my being straining to reach my daughter. I can't. I am still wrestling to be free as I am dragged, my feet scraping the ground. I know they'll never let us leave here now. Not alive, anyway. Part 1. The Cause. Chapter 1. Before. Laura. Fears. We all have them. That creeping unease. An aversion to something. For me, it's spiders. It stemmed from a nature documentary years before about the black weaver, a macrophagous breed that switches on her baby's cannibalistic instinct by encouraging her spiderlings to devour her. Unable to tear myself away, I had watched through splayed fingers as the mother circled her lair, tapping and vibrating the web, stimulating her young's primal instinct until they attacked her in a frenzied swarm. Hundreds of scuttling legs, sinking fangs. The sound of the adult being consumed after venom had dissolved her from the inside out had stayed with me. What possessed a mother to sacrifice herself like that? How could her children turn on her? Of course, that was long before I was a parent. The instant I saw Tilly, tiny hands fisted, eyes squinting in the unaccustomed light, I plunged headfirst into a love that was absolute. A fierce desire as her mother to shield her from the world however I could. And she needed shielding. I knew how damaging it could be out there. I had been damaged. That morning, though, I had no idea how I was going to shelter her from the contents of the letter. As I drove towards school, I tightened my grip on the steering wheel, as if it might somehow stop the sense of everything spinning out of my control. It didn't. What was I going to do? I slotted my rusting Volvo between two shiny 4x4s. Hordes of kids traipsed past the car, spines curved under the weight of the books they carried, dragging their feet towards the black wrought iron gates. I rubbed my temples, trying to dispel the pounding behind my eyes. Do I have to go to school, Mum? I heard the sadness in her voice. I heard it in my own as I said, "It's been 6 weeks, Tilly," as though that was long enough to make everything right. It wasn't. She wasn't coping well. Neither was I, but for her, I pretended we'd get through it. We'd be okay, even if I didn't know how. "We talked about this," I said, but not unkindly. "It was your idea to come back on a Friday. Ease yourself into it. It's one day, Tilly." She tucked her unruly dark hair behind her ears as she looked anxiously out of the window. Her face looked smaller, skin ashen, black bags nestled beneath bloodshot eyes. She'd refused the offer of counselling, spending so much of her time shut away in her room that now, being outside was overwhelming. "You've already so much to catch up on, but if you really can't face it, I won't make you. You can come and help me in the shop instead? It's time to try to rejoin the world." I spoke slowly, deliberately, although each word was rough, grazing my tongue. Our family liaison officer had said it was best to forge a routine, a semblance of normality, but was it? Sometimes being a parent was torturous, spinning in circles like a bird with a broken wing. But Tilly was studying for A-levels. It was such an important year. Besides, at school she'd be with Rhiannon, and although I knew the cousins were no longer inseparable, I hoped that away from the family drama, they could begin to heal. God knows, we all needed to heal. Fine. It was dizzying how quickly she pinballed between sadness and anger. But I knew it was all part.